Thank you, Tanya. Now at 4, just in time for dinner, Chef Peter Reinhart joins us here with a special recipe you may want to whip up for your family. Chef Reinhart, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks. It's great to be here.
Appreciate you being here. First up, you're a chef on assignment at Johnson & Wales University. Right down the way from us. Tell us a little bit about what you do at the school.
Well, I teach a bread course there, in addition to which I get to write books and go around and speak to groups all over the country. I'm kind of like the Goodwill ambassador for the school as well as one of the instructors.
Okay, so bread is kind of your forte, would you say?
Yes.
Because you have this awesome new book coming out, Bread Revolution. Our viewers getting a first look at it. And today you are making sprouted whole wheat bread, the master loaf.
And we call it a master loaf because it's a dough that can be used to make a lot of different shapes, sizes, almost anything. And it's sprouted flour. It's a whole wheat bread, but it's really not just like regular whole wheat flour. Much better for you, actually, by sprouting the wheat ahead of time. And that's kind of what this book's about, is a whole new frontier of bread baking using sprouted flour. It makes the flour more nutritious, easier to digest, and it doesn't spike your blood the way that most other starches do.
You were saying that.
Yeah.
Because Jamie was like, are you going to take a piece? And I was like, oh, team no sugar. But I stand corrected. I could really have a little bite of this.
Exactly, and it's very easy to make. I put the dough together a few minutes ago. Flour, water, salt, and yeast. That's all there is. No honey, no sugar, no sweetener, no oils.
Well, good stuff.
It looks like a sticky dough at this point, but let me show you a really neat thing that you can do with it. I'm going to get it out of the bowl and put it on this little board here. I'm going to use a little spray oil just so that I can get it off the spoon, because you can see it's pretty sticky. The oil or water will let you get the dough off the spoon and out of the bowl and even off your hands without sticking too much. And I can just put a little bit of oil. I'm going to make what I call an oil slick right here. And just rub some oil. It can be olive oil or vegetable oil. On a surface. I've got a little board here that I brought with me that I can just slide the dough on it. And as sticky as this dough looked in the bowl, I want you to see what happens when we do something called the stretch and fold.
The stretch and fold.
The stretch and fold. It's
less than a minute to go.
This is the magic technique where you just take the dough, a little oil in your hands, and you just fold it, stretch it, and fold it. Stretch it and fold. And you do this a few times at 5-minute intervals. And every time you do it, look how much firmer that dough got. And now it's not even sticky. So each time you do it, the dough gets a little firmer, a little stronger, and it gives you, without a lot of time, a lot of mixing, a great dough. And in the end, it comes out like this. Let me cut you a little piece. So this is what this dough turns into, this loaf. And I want you, when you're tasting it, to notice how naturally sweet it is, but without any sugar added.
And I'm a fan of that, because I think some people don't realize that you can have a natural sweet taste without any kind of additives. You know what I mean?
Right. There's sweetness in the flour. Wheat has a natural glucose, natural fructose, and so all you have to do as the baker is bring those flavors out. The sprouted flour is the key because it naturally brings it out very quickly.
All right, so folks can pre-order Bread Revolution now. It's going to be a couple of months before it's out. We have put the information on our website, WBTV.com, in the recipe section. Chef Reinhart, thank you for your time today.
My pleasure.
This is yum-tastic.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you like it.
We'll be back after this.